In this video, I'm going to walk you through the process for graphing a parabola in MyLab Math. And I'm going to do one of the homework problems as an example. So you'll see this in the homework, probably with different numbers, but this is an example problem. It says to use the vertex and intercepts to sketch the graph of the quadratic function. And you'll see they have the graph over here on the right and this click to enlarge graph button over here on the left. So I'm going to click on that. And then it pops up in another window. And you'll see we have these options over here on the right. These are the options that we use for graphing. So the parabola button is on the left side of the second row. You'll want to click on this one, vertical parabola tool, not the horizontal parabola, but the vertical parabola. And then once you click on that, it says at the top to click the graph to plot the vertex of your parabola. So this is what I was saying in the video for this section, is that you always need to plot the vertex first. So I can see my equation kind of in the background over here, x minus 2 squared minus 1. So the vertex is going to be positive 2 for the x coordinate, negative 1 for the y coordinate. So I'm going to click on the graph, positive 2, negative 1. And then once I click, it plots that point. And then you see as I move around here, it puts different parabolas on the grid. So wherever I click on the second point, it's going to plot that nice parabola shape down here. I don't have to draw anything, so this is really nice. So the question is, where do I plot that second point? Well, I need to plug in 0 for x, and I can see that if I do that, my y-intercept is going to be 3. You can check the math on that, but my y-intercept is 3, so make sure that I have the point correct here. I can see it says 0, 3 in the upper right, and then I click it and it puts the point down. Now I can delete the parabola if I made a mistake, or just clear the whole thing if I want to. If I just click again in the screen, then that yellow selection goes away and I just have the parabola. Or if it's selected, that's fine too. And then I just hit save. And now on the grid, I have my parabola. Once I have that entered, I click check answer, and it tells me if it's right or not. So it's pretty easy. Once you have the parabola graphed, then it brings up the other questions about the axis of symmetry, the domain, and the range. So axis of symmetry says type an equation. Always pay attention to the blue text that comes with the problem, because that's giving you instructions on how to enter your answer, and that can make a difference in whether it gives you the correct answer or not. So x equals 2 is my axis of symmetry, because 2 is the x coordinate of my vertex. Domain of the function, remember interval notation, so we're going to have parentheses. Domain is always negative infinity to positive infinity. And my range on my y-axis is from negative 1 up to infinity. We use the bracket around negative 1. We always use parentheses around infinities, and so that's going to be my range. So that's how you do one of these questions in MyLab Math.